Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Sebastian. Welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And folks, we got a show for y'all today that's going to be pretty interesting. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and sub to the channel if you haven't already. So this is a topic that literally came out of nowhere, right? Literally came out of nowhere. I went to bed and I woke up and Mitch sent me an Instagram post linking to a story, and I clicked on it this morning when I woke up, and I looked at it. I'm like, "What? You say what again? Excusez-moi? What?" Well, apparently, there seems to be a little bit of suspicion around this trade surrounding Anthony Davis and Luka Doncic, and it seems like the person now that believes there may have been some foul play is Anthony Davis himself. As you guys know, this blockbuster trade went down about a month or so ago now. I don't know how long it's been, definitely a couple of weeks ago. And when it happened, it's something that just shocked the entire NBA world. Like, all of us were like, wait, what? Where did this come from? And after the trade took place, a lot of us were now waiting, like, after we saw the trade went down, we were now waiting to hear, okay, how did this happen, right? And the story we heard from Nico Harrison and Rob Pelinka was essentially that only two people knew. Well, four people knew. The two general managers and both of the team governors for the Dallas Mavericks and the Lakers. And they were basically saying that basically what happened was I think they were having coffee or lunch or whatever the hell it was. And they were joking around and they floated the idea of trading Luka Doncic for AD. And then once they found out it could be a possibility, they had to start working the numbers. And blah, 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 blah. And then they did all of this. They did all of that. And in the heat of the night, Anthony Davis got traded. LeBron apparently was having dinner in New York after the Knicks game, the game the Lakers won. And he was shocked with the news and everybody was stunned. The very next day, or very few hours later, people started creating content and people were like, man, I think he knew. Man, I think he knew. Man, I think LeBron knew. Others were like, nah, he didn't know. He didn't know. He didn't know. And I was like, nah, I don't think LeBron knew. Right? I don't think he knew. Well, as time has gone on, some of us are beginning to think, oh, there seems to be some incongruities in this story. Some of this doesn't really be seeming to add up. One part that doesn't make any sense is the fact that apparently the reports were Dallas were totally dejected with Luka Doncic's behavior, his diet patterns. And therefore, they were like, this guy is going to be a wreck in the next 5 years. You're like, okay. So therefore, I'm going to convince my good friend and Rob Pelinka to trade for somebody that I think is going to get us that's going to be basically his body's going to break down in the next 5 years. And Rob would do that because he thinks it's a great idea. I'm like, but this doesn't make any sense. Well, apparently, Anthony Davis doesn't feels the same way, and he has some things to say. But before we even get into what AD had to say, today's video is brought to you by our sponsor, PrizePicks. PrizePicks is America's #1 daily fantasy sports with over 10 million members. PrizePicks makes it easy to get real money action on the sports and players you love. You pick more or less on at least two for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. For example, this week on PrizePicks, I'm looking at the upcoming NBA schedule and selecting Stephen Curry for more than 29 points and Kevin Durant for more than 27 points and Anthony Davis for more than 12 rebounds and Luka Doncic for more than 8 assists. If you're like me and you like to play it safe, you'll love PrizePicks' new feature, Flex Plays. It's the safest way to play. You can still cash out even if your lineup isn't perfect. Plus, you can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. On top of this, PrizePicks puts their members first, so all withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. When my picks hit, I can get my money as quick as in 15 minutes. So download the PrizePicks app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code CLNS on PrizePicks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. You don't even need to win to receive the $50 bonus. It's guaranteed. And remember, whenever you support this sponsor, you're supporting this channel. Thank you. Okay, so let's get into this post here, and we're getting this from sideline sources. So we want to put it up for you now, and it says, everybody's saying nobody knew and all that other bleep. I just don't believe it. Anthony Davis on claims that no one knew about the trade. AD doesn't believe it. Okay. Let me just see something here. Anthony Davis, Clutch Sports. Anthony Davis is represented by Clutch Sports. Okay? So, let's just think through this properly. Anthony Davis is saying he doesn't believe that no one knew. Well, who are the people that have been confirmed to say that they did know? 4 people. Both general managers, and Nico and Rob, Jeannie Buss, and the governor of the Dallas Mavericks. I forgot his name. Those are 4 individuals. They said they knew. Obviously, the first 2 people knew. But AD is saying he believes more people knew. Because obviously they have to know, right? It wasn't like I said it was a bunch of chimpanzees or a bunch of orangutans that pulled off the trade. They knew. So what is AD saying here? Let's infer a little bit. AD is saying not only does he know that they knew, hear this, not only does he know that these 4 people knew, because we all know that, he believes others as well knew. Well then, let's then begin to ask the question, who are the others and who are these relevant parties? I think the most relevant parties here would have to be, at the very least, the agents of both players. Meaning the agent of Luka and the agent of AD. I don't know Luka's agent, but I know AD's agent is Rich Paul. Some people may say, no, man, no. You just looking for a way to hate on LeBron James. You hate him and you hate him. You hate him so much. By the way, I got to say this, just to deviate for a moment. There was a video that was sent to me on Instagram yesterday. It was a video of LeBron falling into the side out of bounds, and he fell into one of the spectators' laps, some guy. And as LeBron was falling, the guy was actually embracing LeBron around the waist and pulling him into his lap as LeBron sat on him. And this person goes, check the comments. And I started to read through the comments. You would not believe what these LeBron fans were saying. Man, I wish that was me. I would have held on for dear life. He's so lucky. I started clicking on some of these guys' profiles because they were guys. I clicked on them. Some of them are married. Some of them even had pictures with them and their daughters. I'm like, what in the world are you talking about? Oh, he's so lucky. I wish it was me. You wish what? You wish LeBron James fell in your lap? What? Why? Okay, so let's get back to what AD had to say. What I think AD is saying is that he doesn't believe none of this nonsense. He believes more people knew. And I think he believes that more key players knew. Now, I'm not going to say any names like, oh, I think it's LeBron. No. I'm just saying he believes more people knew. And by more people, I think he's referring to the relevant parties here. Not Austin Reeves. Not the ball boy. Okay, not Rui Hachimura. The relevant parties. He may be even referring to the league. But I will say this one thing, though. The more you think about the trade, the more it makes any sense. The less and less sense it makes. The reports are saying that Luka does not take care of his body, has bad habits, etc. But then, Rob and Nico are close friends. So Nico knew that this guy had all these issues. And I'm going to do you as a solid, my friend. I'm going to give you this dude. That don't make no sense. Imagine if it's you and your friend. unless Nico withheld that information from Rob. But if I wouldn't try to, if I'm a general manager and another friend of mine is a general manager, I wouldn't send him a bad player knowing that he's bad unless it's something else. And apparently AD believes it's something else. So the question to the audience is simply this: are you with AD? Do you believe more people knew? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comments, and we catch you on the next show. I'm out. Peace.